So Steve, what was it like being there on the day, on a historic day for Merthyr Town? What was the atmosphere like?
What I remember is 35 years ago, but it was absolutely incredible. You know, at 8,500, you know, screaming Merthyr fans, baying for blood from Atalanta, from the Italian giants.
Do you think that created an intimidating atmosphere then for Atalanta fans and players?
I think so. You know, you look at Merthyr's ground, you know, it's not a big stadium, it's quite small and compact. So to get 8,500 in there, it would feel intimidating because it's really close to the pitch. And like I say, with the atmosphere as incredible as it was, I'm sure it was intimidating to them. They wouldn't have experienced, you know, maybe a small ground like that with so many people in there. So yeah, it probably was.
Kevin Rogers scored the opening goal for Merthyr on the day. It's become quite an iconic goal for the club. What are your memories of that goal?
I remember it was a free kick. Probably one of the greatest free kick that he's hit, you know, because he's a really good player. You know, I remember him growing up, very cultured midfielder. So yeah, probably weren't his greatest of free kicks, but it didn't really matter as long as he went into the back of the net and you know, we took the lead. That's all that mattered to me as a 15-year-old back then.
There's a massive game, not just for the club, but for the town as a whole as well. What does that really mean, even just the local community?
Yeah, you know, I look back and, you know, I was a Merthyr supporter. You know, I didn't support Swansea, I didn't support Cardiff, I supported Merthyr. And at that point in time, they were very successful. They were a good team. They were an excellent non-league team. So for someone like, you know, a team like Atalanta, with, you know, that prestige, you know, a Serie A team coming to Merthyr, it was only good. It was only good for the local town. And what it did then, I think there was, you know, sort of development to the football ground, which was probably much needed because it was quite basic, what I remember. But then with that became development of it, and that improved then the sort of the infrastructure around the club. So, you know, and that stood it in good stead then throughout the years.
Yes, finally then, was it surreal at all having such a big club at Penarth Park?
It was at the time because, you know, we sort of 14, 15 years of age. You know, I was probably more focused on British football. So to have a team coming from Italy, you know, to Merthyr, yeah, it was surreal, all right, but it was reality, and reality was as well, and Merthyr went 2-1, which, you know, will stick in everybody's memories, you know, not for the last 35 years, but for 35 years to come as well, because I don't think many people will ever forget that night when Merthyr beat Atalanta.